Welcome everyone. Today's video is not just a list of tips. This is a full transformation plan for your fluency in 2026. It doesn't matter if you feel shy. It doesn't matter if you've failed before. It doesn't matter if you don't have someone to speak English with. If you follow these steps the way I'm about to explain, slowly, consistently, with heart, you will speak English fluently in 2026. This is not a shortcut. This is the full system for your brain, your mouth, your confidence, and your daily routine. Because learning English is not just about speaking. It's about building a new version of yourself, someone who can communicate with the world. So whether you're a beginner who understands English but can't speak, a student who freezes when it's time to talk, or a dreamer who wants to work, live, or study in an English-speaking country, this video will give you everything you need to finally speak fluent English in 2026. And one more thing, this video will not only change your English, it will change your mindset, your habits, your daily life, and most importantly, your self-belief. Because when you learn to speak a new language, you also learn to become a new person. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel. Every video here is designed to improve your English clearly and confidently. Now let's begin. Step 1. Fix the root problem. It's not your English. It's your environment. Most people fail to speak English, not because their brain is weak, but because their environment is wrong. That's the root problem, and that's where we must begin. Imagine this. You want to grow a plant, but the soil is dry. There's no sunlight, no water. Can the plant grow? No. The same is true for your English. You want to grow your fluency, but your daily environment is full of your native language, surrounded by people who never speak English and built with habits that avoid speaking. So let me ask you, are you reading in your native language all day? Are you thinking in your native language while trying to speak English? Are you waiting for English class but not creating your own practice space? If yes, that's the reason your fluency is stuck. You are trying to grow in the wrong soil. The solution: change your English environment. Starting today, fluency doesn't begin with grammar. Fluency begins with changing your surroundings. Set your phone to English. Every time you unlock your phone, see English, read English, think in English. This trains your brain without effort. Use English while brushing, walking, cooking. You don't need extra time. Just use normal time in an English way. Say your thoughts out loud in English. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm feeling sleepy. Today, I need to call my friend. This builds thinking speed. Write one page in English every morning. Don't worry about grammar, just write. Even simple. Today, I want to speak better English. I feel nervous sometimes, but I'm improving. Writing helps you think clearly. Clear thoughts equals clear speaking. Start your day with English input. For the first 10 minutes after waking up, no Instagram, no native language scrolling, just one English video, podcast, or voice note. Let English be the first thing your brain hears every day. Put English words on your mirror and wall. I speak clearly. I am improving every day. English is easy. I just need to speak it. Repeat these affirmations aloud every time you see them. Your environment will remind your brain. We're serious now, because the brain learns from repetition and exposure. The more you hear English, see English, and feel English, the more your brain accepts it as normal. Right now, English feels like a second language to you. Your goal in 2026 is to make it feel like your first language in your environment. Even if no one around you speaks English, you can build a world where English lives. Wake up. Play a 5-minute English audio. While brushing teeth, speak 2 sentences about your day. Breakfast time. Watch 5 minutes of an English story or interview. Writing journal, 1 page in English. What I want to improve. Before sleeping, record a 2-minute voice note. What I did today in English. Total time, less than 30 minutes. But your mind will feel like you're living in an English-speaking country. You don't have to move to America. You have to bring English into your home, your habits, and your thoughts. Fluency is not about how smart you are. It's about how consistent your environment is. So before we move to grammar, speaking, vocabulary, fix this first. Where is English in your daily life? If the answer is nowhere, then start today. You can't grow fluent English in a dry land. Change your environment, and you change everything. Step 2. Don't just learn words. Train your mouth to speak. You can know 10,000 English words in your brain, but still not be able to speak 1 full sentence fluently. Why? Because your mouth is not trained. Your brain might be full of English, but your mouth is still in your native language. This is the biggest difference between learners who understand English but can't speak, and learners who speak fluently even with simple vocabulary. Most people spend their time watching videos, reading books, listening to podcasts, memorizing vocabulary, learning grammar rules. All of this helps your brain understand English, but it doesn't help your mouth produce English. Speaking is a physical skill. Just like dancing, swimming, or playing guitar, you don't become a good dancer by reading dance books. You don't become a swimmer by watching swimming videos. You become good by moving your body. The same is true for English speaking. You don't speak fluently by knowing English. You speak fluently by moving your mouth again and again and again. Your lips, tongue, throat, and breathing patterns are all trained for your native language. For years, your mouth has practiced your first language, so it feels comfortable, fast, easy. But when you try to speak English, your mouth freezes, hesitates, feels uncomfortable, can't find the rhythm or pronunciation. That's not your fault. It's not because you're bad at English. It's because your mouth has no muscle memory in English yet. Your muscles don't know how to move in the English way. That's why your thoughts feel stuck. Because the bridge between your brain and your mouth is weak. The solution. Just like going to the gym, you must start doing mouth workouts every day. Not with grammar, not with writing, but with real speaking drills. The shadowing method. Speak with the video. This is one of the most powerful exercises in the world for spoken English. Choose any video with a native English speaker. Start with easy ones. Stories, TED Talks, short interviews. Play 1 sentence. Pause. Speak the sentence out loud. Then play it again. And this time, speak with the speaker, matching their speed, pronunciation, emotion, and rhythm. Do this with 1-minute clips, then 2-minute clips, then longer. At first, your mouth will struggle. You'll feel slow. You'll mispronounce. You'll get tired. That's okay. That means your mouth is learning a new skill, like lifting a new weight. The more you shadow, the more your mouth becomes fluent, fast, and natural in English. Repeat each sentence 5 to 10 times if needed. This is not a race. This is transformation. The 3-2-1 speaking drill: speed, pressure, clarity. This is a fluency exercise to help you speak under time pressure, just like in real life. Pick a simple topic. For example, my morning routine, my favorite movie, why I want to learn English. Speak about that topic for 3 minutes. No stopping, no translation. Just keep going. Then speak about the same topic again, but this time for 2 minutes. Then again, for 1 minute. Each time, you are training. Faster thinking, clearer speaking, better structure. At first, it will feel difficult. You might run out of words. You might repeat yourself. That's okay. Do this drill daily. And after 2 weeks, you will notice fewer pauses, faster sentences, stronger confidence. This is the real gym of fluency. And no one can do it for you. Mirror talk, daily self-speaking habit. Every night, just for 5 minutes, go to the mirror and speak to yourself in English. You can talk about what you did today, what you're thinking about, what you're planning tomorrow, how you feel. It doesn't matter if your English is broken. It doesn't matter if you repeat the same words. You are training your mouth and your brain to work together. This is where fluency begins. Look into your own eyes. Speak your truth in English. Speak slowly, honestly, confidently. This also builds your emotional confidence, because when you can speak to yourself, you are no longer afraid of speaking to others. Record yourself. Once a week, most learners are afraid to hear their voice, but this fear is blocking your growth. Choose a topic. Speak for 2 to 3 minutes in English. Record it. Then listen to it the next day. Ask yourself, where did I pause? Where did I make grammar mistakes? Did I sound confident? Did I speak clearly? This is how you become your own coach. No one else has to correct you. You will hear your mistakes. You will fix them. And week by week, your voice will become stronger. Your speaking will become more natural. Fluent speaking is not about knowing more. It's about saying more. Out loud, every day. You can know everything about English, but if your mouth is silent, you will never feel fluent. But if you train your mouth like this, even with basic vocabulary, you will feel confidence, clarity, and control. That is fluency. 5 minutes shadowing with a short video. 3 minutes mirror talk about your day. 3 to 2 to 1 drill on a simple topic. Weekly recording every Sunday. That's it. You don't need long hours. You just need daily movement of your mouth with English. This will give you the fluency that grammar books can't. This will give you the voice you're dreaming of. Step 3. Build brain fluency. Train your mind to think in English. If your brain is still thinking in your native language, then speaking English will always feel slow, broken, and unnatural. You will always translate in your head, forget words, pause between sentences, feel nervous when speaking. This is why many learners say, I understand English, but I can't speak. I freeze when I have to talk. I know the sentence, but it doesn't come out. These are not speaking problems. These are thinking problems. Because the real battle is not in your tongue. It's in your thoughts. Brain fluency means your thoughts flow in English, automatically, clearly, and emotionally. You're not stopping to translate. You're not switching between languages. You're not struggling to find words. English becomes the default voice inside your mind. That's what true fluency feels like. And in this step, I will show you exactly how to train it, even if you're a complete beginner. Most people never build brain fluency because they were never taught how. Schools and YouTube videos only teach vocabulary, grammar, phrases, listening and reading. But no one teaches you how to think in English. No one shows you how to rewire your mind from your native language to English. So learners do everything, except the one thing that matters most: practicing thoughts in English. That's why they feel stuck. That's why they feel like English is always foreign. But we're about to change that. Your goal is simple: to build an English operating system inside your brain. Just like your phone runs on Android or iOS, your thoughts run on your language system. Right now, your brain runs on your native language. We will now install a parallel system where your brain can think in English without effort. This is possible. Millions have done it. And if you follow this process, so will you. Let's now go deep into the 3 tools that will rewire your brain to think in English: fast, clear, and emotionally. Tool 1. The English Thought Loop. Train the flow of thoughts. They speak in broken parts. I want to eat something good. They don't speak in a flow. Why? Because they never trained their brain to complete thoughts in English. So we fix it with thought loops. Pick a simple sentence and then extend it using your thoughts. Example: I'm feeling tired because I didn't sleep well, and I was watching a video, and then I scrolled Instagram, and now I have to finish my work. See the flow? That's how you speak in your native language. Full thoughts, not isolated words. Now train that same habit in English. Start with, I like coffee, albanat, especially in the morning, with milk, and I usually drink 2 cups before 9 a.m. Or, I don't know what to wear today. Maybe jeans or something more formal. I think it might rain. Practice these flows for 5 minutes every day. Don't stop, don't edit, don't translate. Just think and speak. This builds the natural rhythm of English inside your brain. Tool 2. The no translation zones. Force your brain to think in English. If you want to think in English, you must create situations where translation is not allowed. These are your no translation zones. Small moments where you train your brain to use only English. Choose 1 to 2 simple daily activities and promise yourself, in this moment, I will think only in English, even if it's broken, even if it's slow. Start small: brushing teeth, taking a shower, making tea, getting dressed. Like, I'm brushing this side, now the front. Okay, done. I look sleepy. This shirt is blue. Should I wear this or something else? The grammar doesn't matter. What matters is this: you are building the habit of English thoughts. After 1 week, add more zones: grocery shopping, cooking, going for a walk, waiting for a bus. Eventually, your whole day becomes English-friendly, and your brain stops using translation as a crutch. Tool 3. The Emotion Connection Method. Attach English to your feelings. Your brain remembers language faster when it's connected to emotion. Think about your native language. You didn't learn it by memorizing grammar. You learned it through hunger. I want food. Pain. It hurts. Joy. I'm happy. Anger. Leave me alone. These were real-life emotions. And they gave real power to your language. You must do the same with English. How? Start giving voice to your feelings in English. When you feel excited, say, this is amazing. Frustrated, say, I'm really tired of this. Nervous, say, why do I feel so scared? Proud, say, I did it. I'm proud of myself. Even if you say it alone, even if you whisper, even if you say it in your mind. This trains your brain to use English in real emotion, and that's when fluency becomes natural. Because fluency is not just about grammar, it's about connecting your thoughts and feelings to English in real time. Pick a topic: dream, food, friend, weekend. Think about it for 2 minutes, only in English. Speak it out loud in full thoughts, not perfect sentences, just flowing ideas. Write 5 feelings you had today, and describe why in English. Create 2 no translation zones for your day, like brushing teeth or making tea. Before bed, speak 3 positive affirmations. I'm becoming fluent. English is part of me. My brain is learning fast. This is mental gym for fluency. Do it daily, and your mind will stop thinking in your native language and start living in English. You don't have to speak perfect English to be fluent. You just need to think clearly and confidently in English. When your brain thinks in English, speaking becomes automatic. When your brain flows in English, words come faster, sentences come smoother, confidence becomes real. So don't just train your mouth. Don't just read books. Train your thoughts. Train your inner voice. Make English the language of your mind, and fluency will follow you everywhere. Step 4. Master the power of repetition. Speak less new. Speak more deep. Most learners are addicted to new. But fluency comes from repeating the same things until they become part of you. In today's world, we have unlimited access to new English videos, new vocabulary apps, new grammar hacks, new YouTube channels, new reels, podcasts, and teachers. Every day, you're chasing the next tip, the next trick, the next method. But your brain is not hungry for new information. It's hungry for repetition. Because repetition is how your brain says, "This is important." When you hear something once, your brain says, "Interesting." When you hear it again, it says, "I've heard this before." When you hear it 20 times and say it out loud, "Okay, this is important. I will remember this forever." That's how memory works. That's how fluency works. You didn't learn your native language by learning 100 new words every day. You learned by hearing the same few words and phrases 10,000 times. You learned by repeating what others said. You learned by living inside repetition. The golden rule of repetition. Repeat one lesson 10 times, not 10 lessons one time. That one rule can change everything, because most people touch everything, but master nothing. They watch a video once, write a word once, practice a sentence once, shadow once, and move on. Then they say, "Why can't I speak clearly?" Because the sentence didn't become part of you yet. You just touched it. You didn't own it. Repeat sentences, not words. Vocabulary is important, but words alone don't give fluency. You can know the word opportunity, but if you don't know how to use it in a sentence, it's useless. That's why in 2026, focus on sentence repetition. Instead of memorizing the word opportunity, memorize and repeat. This is a great opportunity. I don't want to miss this opportunity. She gave me an opportunity to learn. Now use these in speaking, writing, mirror practice. Say each of them 10 to 20 times. Make them automatic. Because when your brain remembers full sentences, you don't have to think when speaking. You just speak. Build a personal sentence bank. Create your own sentence bank, not just a vocabulary list. Every time you hear a powerful sentence or phrase, write it down. Review it every day. Pick 1 to 2 sentences and repeat them out loud 20 times. Use them in your journal. Use them in mirror talk. Use them in your voice recordings. This is how those sentences enter your mouth, your memory, and your fluency system. If you collect 2 sentences a day, you'll have 60 new usable sentences a month. But more importantly, you'll have deeply repeated confidence patterns. Use the 5X speaking method. Internal repetition system. Take 1 sentence. I'm not comfortable with this. Repeat it out loud 5 times in your normal voice. Repeat it 5 times slowly and emotionally. Feel the tone. Say it like you're talking to a friend. Repeat it 5 times in different moods. Angry, happy, tired, professional, casual. Use it in 3 different imaginary conversations. Write a small paragraph using it. This is repetition that works. This is repetition that transforms. This is how your brain says, okay, I know this. I can use it anytime. Watch one video 10 times. The deep learning rule. Choose 1 English learning video, not 10. Watch it 10 times. First time, just listen. Second time, read subtitles. Third time, repeat phrases. Fourth time, shadow every sentence. Fifth time, pause and explain in your own words. Sixth time, write a summary. Seventh time, teach it to someone or a mirror. Eighth time, copy the speaking style. Ninth time, speak about your opinion. 10th time, use sentences from the video in your own life. Most people would skip to a new video after the second watch. But you are not most people. You are training like a fluent speaker, and fluent people don't rush. They repeat deeply. Return to the basics. Again and again. You know the sentence, how are you? But how many different ways can you answer? I'm fine. I'm okay. I've been better. Not too bad. Actually, I'm a bit stressed. These are simple, but they're powerful. Don't be ashamed of repeating basic things. Repetition of basics is how great speakers are born. Even native speakers say, I don't know. It's okay. Let me think. That's a good point. These are used 100 times more than complex words. So repeat them, master them, own them. If you follow everything in this step for just 1 month, you'll notice your sentences come out faster, your confidence increases, you hesitate less, you sound more natural, you stop translating, you stop searching for new videos because the old ones still teach you. And most importantly, you begin to feel. This is not a foreign language anymore. This is part of who I am. That's the magic of deep repetition. Pick 2 sentences from your sentence bank. Repeat each 10 to 20 times. Use each in speaking, writing, and mirror talk. Shadow 1 minute of a video 5 times. Review yesterday's sentence and repeat it again. Repeat this every single day. Fluency is not about doing more. It's about going deeper. And repetition is the deepest learning you'll ever do. Fluency is not about speed. It's not about memorizing thousands of things. Fluency is about repeating a few powerful things until they become part of you. So stop chasing. Start mastering. Repeat with intensity. Repeat with love. Repeat like your future depends on it. Because it does. And when 2026 ends, you'll look back and realize, I didn't become fluent because I knew more. I became fluent because I repeated better. Step 5. Practice speaking. Even if you're completely alone. You don't need a speaking partner. You don't need to move to an English-speaking country. You don't even need a classroom or a tutor. To become fluent in English, what you truly need is a system that makes you speak every day, a mindset that doesn't wait for permission, and a strategy that turns silence into progress. This step is for those who feel alone, who feel forgotten, who feel like the world isn't giving them a chance. And I'm going to prove to you, you don't need the world. You just need yourself. Most learners never speak fluently, even after years of studying, because they wait for someone else. They wait for a native speaker to talk to, a perfect tutor, an English-speaking environment, a job interview, a class or partner or moment that may never come. And every day they wait, their confidence dies a little more. Their voice becomes weaker. Their dreams move farther. Their heart gets quieter. Because they believe, I'm alone, so I can't practice. But that belief is a lie. And once you understand that, your fluency journey becomes unstoppable. Most fluent English speakers you see today, even those on YouTube or stage, spent hundreds of hours practicing alone, in front of mirrors, whispering in bed, talking to walls, repeating sentences on walks, speaking out loud to themselves in empty rooms. They weren't lucky. They were determined. They didn't wait for a partner. They became their own partner. This is what we call solo speaking mastery, and it is one of the most powerful secrets of fluency. Your goal is to speak English out loud every single day, with no partner, no fear, and no excuses. We will build your private speaking world, a world where you think in English, speak in English, express your emotions, practice real-life conversations, build deep fluency alone. These are the 5 systems that will turn your silence into fluency. Pillar 1. Mirror talk therapy, the most powerful speaking habit. Your mirror is the most honest speaking partner in the world. It doesn't laugh. It doesn't interrupt. It doesn't correct you. But it reflects your energy, your voice, your fear, and your growth. Stand in front of a mirror. Look yourself in the eye. Pick one topic. Your day, your goals, your feelings. Speak for 5 minutes without stopping. Out loud. Don't worry about grammar or vocabulary. Just express. Why it works. You face your fear of speaking. You build confidence through visual feedback. You stop being scared of your own voice. You start owning the language with your full body. This is not silly. This is how actors, speakers, and leaders train their confidence. And if you do it daily, you will start to believe, I have a voice in English, and I trust it. Pillar 2. Imaginary conversations. The role-play power. If you don't have someone to talk to, create them. Seriously, your brain doesn't need another human to simulate speaking. It just needs intention and imagination. Imagine a situation. Job interview, ordering food, meeting a friend, airport check-in. Create both sides of the conversation. Speak it out loud. React, pause, smile, ask, answer. Example. Hi, I'd like to order a large coffee, please. Sure, would you like milk or sugar with that? Milk, no sugar. And also 1 blueberry muffin. All right, your total is $5. You're practicing flow, rhythm, sentence structure, pronunciation, listening, and confidence, all by yourself. Why it works. You prepare for real-life situations. You train your reflexes and emotional tone. You become comfortable with common dialogues. Do this every day with one new situation. Within 30 days, you will feel ready for any conversation in the real world. Pillar 3. Topic talks. Master your voice on real subjects. Pick a topic. Set a timer. Speak. This is called topic talk practice. You don't need anyone to ask you questions. You don't need anyone to listen. You're speaking to improve your organization, your ideas, your fluency. Choose one topic each day. My dream job. The best day of my life. My biggest fear. Why I want to learn English. What I would change about the world. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Speak without stopping. Even if you get stuck, say, let me think. What I'm trying to say is, that's still English. That's still fluency. That's how real people speak. Over time, you'll stop pausing. You'll stop struggling. You'll start speaking like a storyteller. Pillar 4. Voice journaling. Your daily speaking diary. Writing journals is great, but speaking journals are next level. Every night, before bed, instead of writing, record yourself speaking about your day. Open a voice recorder app. Speak freely for 2 to 5 minutes. What you did, how you felt, what you learned, what you want to improve. Save the recording. Repeat this every night. Then once a week, listen to 1 to 2 of your old recordings. You will cry with pride when you realize, I sound better than last week. I sound like someone who speaks English. This is not just fluency training. This is emotional healing. You're recording the voice of a person who refused to give up. Pillar 5. Shadow conversations. Copy, speak, own. You've seen this before, but let's use it only for solo fluency now. Use any video with English speakers, movies, interviews, audiobooks. Listen to a sentence, pause, repeat it exactly. Same tone, rhythm, speed, emotion. Repeat again and again until your mouth owns it. Do this with 1 minute of video per day. By the end of the week, your voice will start to sound more natural, confident, and native-like. This is how you train intonation, confidence, emotional tone, and rhythm, all alone. Let's talk about the emotional side now. This is the part most fluency coaches never talk about. Here's what you may feel. I feel silly talking to a mirror. I feel weird pretending to have a conversation. What if someone hears me? This doesn't feel real. Talking alone is not crazy. It's courageous. Every master talks to themselves. You just don't see them when they're doing it. Singers rehearse lyrics alone. Actors repeat scenes in their bedroom. Speakers practice their speech to an empty wall. You're not crazy. You're a warrior. You're rewiring your brain, your voice, your identity, with no audience, no applause, no support. That's not weird. That's heroic. Your alone practice is not fake. It's real preparation. Every time you speak alone, you're building mouth memory. You're building courage. You're training your brain to react faster in real life. So when a real conversation happens, your mouth doesn't freeze. Your voice doesn't shake. Your thoughts don't disappear. You've already trained for it. Speaking alone is how you build unbreakable confidence. The truth is, if you can speak to yourself confidently in English, you can speak to anyone in the world. Because you've already faced the fear of being judged. You've already practiced without praise. You've already chosen to believe in yourself when no one else was watching. That kind of fluency? No teacher can give it to you. No classroom can replace it. It's born in silence, built in your room, and carried in your heart. Stop saying, I can't practice because I'm alone. Start saying, I speak fluently because I practice alone. You are not weak because you have no partner. You are strong because you keep going without one. So talk to your mirror. Speak to your phone. Create your own conversations. Voice your emotions. Repeat your truths. Because the voice you build in private will one day speak on stages, in interviews, in relationships, in dreams. Step 6. Speak like a human, not like a textbook. Why do some English learners speak perfectly, but sound boring, robotic, and awkward? You've heard them. Their grammar is perfect. Their vocabulary is advanced. Their pronunciation is technically correct. And yet, something feels wrong. Their English feels cold, empty, uncomfortable, because they're not speaking like a person. They're speaking like a grammar machine. Now think about this. You've also seen people who make grammar mistakes, who don't use big words. But when they speak, you feel something. You listen, you smile, you connect. That's the difference. That's the goal of this step. To help you sound real, natural, and emotionally fluent, even if your English is simple. Let's be honest. Memorize grammar rules. Translate perfectly. Speak like a textbook. Use correct English. They never teach you how to express emotion, how to sound like yourself, how to be real in English, how to sound like someone people trust. This is why learners say things like, "I feel fake when I speak. I sound nervous, not natural. People understand me, but they don't connect with me." This is a deep pain, and a silent one. Because on paper, everything looks fine. But in real life, you don't feel fluent. You feel uncomfortable. That's not fluency. That's performance. Now let's fix that. Forever. When you speak your native language, you use pauses, you express emotions, you change your voice with your mood. You don't always speak full sentences. You sometimes say, yeah. That's what makes you feel human. It's not about speaking correctly. It's about speaking with soul. And in English, you must build the same freedom. Your goal is to feel like yourself in English. To speak in a way that sounds confident, calm, casual, clear, emotionally alive. To make people feel something when you speak, not just understand your words. We'll now learn 5 transformational techniques to help you get there. And each one will change the way you feel when you open your mouth in English. Technique 1. Speak in chunks, not single words. You've been told to memorize vocabulary, but human beings don't speak in words. We speak in groups of words that go together naturally. These are called chunks. Let me show you the difference. Robotic speech, word by word. I will and go to the store after I finish work. Human speech, chunked. I'll go to the store after work. See the flow? Chunks are how natives speak naturally. You know what I mean? It depends on the situation. I'm not really sure. Let me get back to you. To be honest, these are the real muscles of spoken English. When you learn English in chunks, you don't need to build sentences word by word. You just plug in a chunk, and flow continues. Watch native speakers, interviews, movies, podcasts. Don't focus on vocabulary. Focus on what phrases they repeat. Write those phrases down. Repeat them out loud 10 to 20 times. Use them in your mirror talk and voice journal. The more chunks you own, the more natural and automatic you sound. This is how you stop sounding robotic. You start sounding real. Technique 2. Speak with emotion, not just logic. Robotic speakers. Focus only on grammar. Say everything flat. Use no tone or feeling. Human speakers. Smile when happy. Lower their voice when serious. Pause when they feel something. Use emotion to guide the message. Same sentence, different delivery. I can't believe it. Robotic version, I can't believe it. Flat, boring. Human version, I can't believe it. Surprised. I can't believe it. Sad. Ugh, I can't believe it. Angry. Same words, different emotional energy, completely different feeling. That is how humans communicate. So ask yourself, am I just saying words? Or am I saying feelings? Choose one sentence from a video or show. Say it in 5 different emotions. Record yourself. Listen back. Adjust tone, speed, volume. pauses. Repeat until it feels real. This is how you train emotional delivery. When you speak like this, people will say, "Your English is not only clear, it's alive." That's fluency of the soul. Technique 3. Stop chasing perfection. Chase connection. This might be the most important lesson of your life. Perfect English doesn't make people listen. Honest, simple, human English does. Let go of fear of mistakes, fear of judgment, fear of grammar errors. Because native speakers make mistakes too. They say, they change sentences halfway. They start and restart. They forget words. But they keep speaking. Because their focus is not perfection. Their focus is connection. Speak slowly, clearly, and honestly. Make eye contact, even with yourself in the mirror. Use your hands to explain. Use pauses to let the words breathe. Say, "I don't know the word, but let me explain," and keep going. This is confidence, not grammar, not vocabulary, but courage to keep speaking like a human. Technique 4. Use everyday expressions, not academic English. Don't say, "I find this experience to be quite pleasurable and beneficial." Say, "I really liked it. It was fun and helpful." Use normal words. Use how you speak in your language, in your real life, and match that energy in English. Native speakers use basic language every day. "You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Seriously? No way. That's awesome." These are expressions full of emotion, attitude, and voice. Learn one per day. Repeat it. Use it. Live it. This is what makes your English sound alive, not academic. Technique 5. Match your body language with your voice. Spoken language is not just your mouth. It's your eyes, face, shoulders, hands, posture, breath. If your body is closed, tense, stiff, your English will feel blocked. But when you move, when you open your chest, when you breathe deeply, your voice becomes powerful, confident, fluid. That's why public speakers, actors, and leaders train their body, not just their words. So stand tall, speak with your hands, smile when appropriate, breathe while you speak. This is how you bring your full presence into English. People don't remember the grammar you use. They remember how you made them feel, how confident you looked, how clearly you spoke, how real you sounded. So stop hiding behind textbooks. Stop trying to be perfect. Start being yourself. In English. Speak with real emotions, real tone, real rhythm, real soul, and watch how the world responds. Because when you speak like a human, people listen like humans too. Fluency is not a skill you learn. It is a person you become. A person who is patient with themselves, is brave enough to speak imperfectly, is consistent even without motivation, is emotionally connected to the language, is no longer waiting for permission. So in 2026, make this promise. I will not quit English because of fear. I will not quit because of mistakes. I will not quit because of slow days. I will not quit because of comparison. I will stay, and I will become fluent. And if you do that, one day, without realizing it, you'll speak English naturally. Not because you forced it, but because it became you.